Okay, what's up? I am Jonzo, and I'm with a lake right now. We
What's
are
up,
doing
Gonzo? My name is Lake.
we are doing a current events of August. This will be our podcast today. We're going to talk about um, everything from music, movies, video games, think current events that have happened. Um, okay, so we're going to start off with Walmart sells fake 30 terabyte hard drive that's actually two small SD cards in a trench coat. Let me see if I can find this picture.
Oh, wait a minute. You gotta repeat that. What?
All right, so
No
basically,
way.
Walmart was selling a fake 30 terabyte hard drive that
It
they
was just two SD cards?
yeah, that just they claimed it was 30 they claimed it was 30 terabytes, but they sold it. They were selling it for 17.99.
No way.
Yep. And they sold out and it says generally a terabyte of storage on an SSD can cost between $50 to $100. The fact that they were selling a 30 terabyte hard drive for $18 before tax is crazy.
Yeah, because that shit it wasn't real.
Yep. Oh, this is
Wow.
oh.
No, I mean, I get kind of sketchy when I see stuff like that on
Mm-hmm.
like Amazon or is this it?
Yep,
Yeah, that
that's
looks
that right
hella
there.
sketchy.
Yeah, yes it
That's so
does.
sketchy. Ooh, portable SSD.
Mm-hmm.
Someone got scammed pretty good
Uh,
because, yeah, if you're buying one of these 30 terabyte, like, come on, man.
yeah,
Sheesh. How
imagine.
much is a 30 terabyte hard drive? Let me see. 30 terabyte hard
Let's
drive.
see.
Let's see.
Uh,
SSD. Let's do it.
4
SSD.
terabyte, 12 terabyte. Okay, 12 terabyte was looks like this one is $32.
If you're looking for a 30 terabyte SSD, you're looking at the anywhere between 3,300 to 2,800.
Yeah, dang. Woo wee. Okay, all right. Well,
So, so what the
needless to say, they got in trouble for it.
no way, Jake. Jake. Oh my
What?
God, I just seen this. Hold up. What is this? What is this? I'm gonna send this to you. No way. Let's see. I'm sending it to you in the Discord. I just want you to follow the link. It's not this is ridiculous.
No. Okay, I'm definitely gonna put this one on the screen. God
This
dang.
is God damn.
Look at
Hey,
that.
hey, dude, it's not a bad deal, bro. If you can get
I love how it
dude, if
says
you can
12
get
terabyte and then 60
it's
terabytes.
double the terabytes for half the price, bro. I'm telling you,
Oh.
look, for our podcast, we're gonna have so much memory that we're not gonna know what to do with it.
That's
Look at
so
it.
good, dude. $10. I love how it's a 12 terabyte and then
And then
60
a 60.
in bold. Okay. All right. Oh, that one,
Oh
that's
my
too good.
God.
That is too good.
That is
Okay.
amazing. Oh, thank Jesus for wherever this is from. Let me
Oh.
see. AliExpress. Thank you. Thank you to the Chinese.
AliExpress. Okay.
Dude, no
Oh,
way.
jeez.
No way that just popped up, bro.
Needless to say, Walmart got in trouble for it.
Walmart got in
Needless
trouble
to
for it?
say. Um,
What is this? Oh, what?
um,
I was like, it just said SSD for 55.95. It's fucking medicine. It's a vet supply. Let's see, what is it? It's called silver sulfadiazine cream used for animals. Okay, cool. Antibacterial cream. So
hmm,
if you ever
okay.
need an SSD, go to a vet.
That's great. Go to a vet.
Yeah, go
Okay.
to a vet for the SSD.
All
No way,
right.
dude.
So,
That's crazy.
So yes, Walmart got in trouble for that, and they took it down immediately. That's great. That's
Oh,
great. I'm glad they did because that was even Walmart should have known better. Um, in other news,
yeah.
Kansas middle school teacher who was suspended for repeatedly misgendering student gets $95,000 from district in lawsuit settlement. Huh. Former Kansas middle school teacher Pamela Reichard was suspended last year after repeatedly dead naming, and using the incorrect pronouns of an LGBTQ student. She
You know
sued.
what dead naming is?
I don't know what dead naming is.
So when someone transitions and they go by a different name, if you use that former name, that's dead naming. So
Mm.
so let's say you transition and you're now uh Samantha, right? Let's just say you're Samantha and I keep going, "Hey Jake, how are you doing?" That is dead naming and that's not cool in the transgender community or any LGBT community if
Mm.
you
I
choose that, I
see.
guess.
I see. Well, turns out she sued and won on Wednesday, and the case settled with the school district paying her 95,000.
Wow.
She retired in May and was listed
Wait,
list
so she was out here dead naming and mispronouncing kids and she won money?
because she was suspended for it.
Oh, she was suspended before it, but
Yeah,
she won the case?
yeah, she was suspended for it, and then she was like, "No, fuck this, I'm gonna sue." And so she sued, and she won. Turns out. Um,
Yeah, good on her. Yeah, fuck the I'm just playing. No, I mean,
uh,
of course, where'd you say this was? Oklahoma?
Kansas.
Of course somewhere like Kansas, you can get away with shit like that. Or anywhere in the South, really. I could see that happening in our in our neck of the woods.
Yeah, I can too.
Yeah, no, it's a very not progressive, but hey, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Uh,
It looks like she retired in May and was listed as an elective math strategies teacher on the website. Um, so looks like she just retired after she was suspended because she was like, "This, not doing this with this middle school anymore." I guess. I'm guessing that's how I'm reading this. Um, which is very interesting. Looks like she's been teaching at that school since 2005.
yeah,
So I don't know. I feel like I feel like I don't know. I feel like a teacher shouldn't be responsible um for being. I don't think she should have gotten suspended.
yeah,
Um, but at the same time, we've been in classes where teachers have said, "Is there anything you want me to call you?" Like
yeah.
a name, because I'd say just call me Jake, because they would read it off as my first name being William. So I'm just like, no, just call me Jake, and they say okay. So um, so yeah, I don't
Hmm,
know.
okay.
It's a little weird.
So a little news topic that I want to cover that I saw and I thought that was interesting. Tractor trailer crashes and covers Tennessee highway in Alfredo sauce.
Yes, I saw that. I was about to open that one up. Okay.
No, this shit was freaking wild when I saw it. Um, so out of all of this Alfredo sauce madness, only one woman was taken to a local hospital for in non-critical condition, and that's fucking hilarious to me.
Yeah.
Cleanup crews worked into the evening, getting rid of the road of the sauce before traffic eventually resumed. So,
Let me see if I
oh,
can.
and another one in California spilled over 300,000 tomatoes,
Yes, I saw the tomatoes
injuring
too.
injuring three and causing major traffic delays. If you think Alfredo sauce and tomatoes is bad, wait till the banana truck crashes, bro.
Ooh.
Dude,
Uh,
I'm talking. I'm talking
yeah,
about
I'm see.
Mario Kart. Mario
Whoo,
Kart
man.
11 will
Here's
be
a picture
fucking
of it.
crazy.
Here's a picture of it. Gosh dang.
Yeah,
Golly.
damn.
Yay! Okay,
God.
cheese-based sauce covers half of a busy road in Tennessee days after truck spilled 150,000 tomatoes on California interstate. Crazy. Crazy. Okay.
No.
Yeah, I wonder how much in like damages that is.
I wonder if I mean what happened? It doesn't really say what happened. It says
Yeah, I don't know.
the truck slammed into retention wall of I-55, resulting in saucy. The New York Post said resulting in saucy mess shut down parts of. Oh, the resulting saucy mess shut down parts of the highway traffic for
Mm.
hours.
Mm.
Huh. What do you do if you're on the way to work and there's just fucking Alfredo sauce everywhere?
Mm. Yeah.
Like, how do you tell your boss, hey, boss, I'm gonna be late for work. Why are you fucking late again? There's just Alfredo sauce everywhere on the highway, dude. It's tough. It's a tough time to be alive right now. He's
Yeah.
like, dude, if you're not here in 5 minutes, you're fired. Like, dude.
Yeah.
And just imagine the stink after a couple of days, because there's no way they're getting most of all of
You
it
would
out.
have to pressure wash the shit out of that. Imagine like if that cuz I can't imagine how sticky it would be on the road. Like it's Tennessee. It's freaking hot. Okay,
Yeah,
it's burning. The pavement is probably really hot to touch. And you've got all this Alfredo sauce that's just sticking and you would have to spend hours pressure washing that whole road or that whole section.
yeah. No,
Ah,
yeah, no. That
man.
shit seems like a hell of a mess
Yeah.
to be a part of,
Oh, oh yeah.
dude.
Oh
That
yeah.
was.
Mm,
Oh man, when I saw that shit, bro, I was like, no way.
yeah. Okay. So, uh video games related, uh August 31st is going to be the one of the worst days in Xbox Game Pass history. Uh
Really.
uh the Xbox Game Pass subscription service has set to have one of the absolute worst days in its entire history. Um, the subscription service essential is essentially the video game version of Netflix. It uses users access. It it gives users access to a huge number of titles in exchange for a subscription fee, with new content added regularly. So it's just as Netflix, but with video games. The Game Pass is really no different when it comes to adding and deleting uh, uh, different things on different selections. And it turns out they have a lineup of stuff that they are taking away after August 31st. Um,
Damn. I was about to say I just got Game Pass like the other
it's
day.
yeah, and apparently it's losing. They only take out one or two games at a time, but apparently they're dropping 10 games um, from the service. It looks like they just did. Here are them:
Yeah,
Elite.
if they that
Yeah,
happened on the 31st. That was 2 days ago.
yeah.
So
Elite Dangerous, Hades, Mist, NBA 2K22, Signs of
damn.
Sojourner, Spiritfarer, 12 Minutes, 2 Point Hospital, What Remains of Edith Finch, and World War Z. Um,
The only game that I've heard of is 2K and World War Z. Everything else, I'm like, what the hell is that?
yeah. They have a little more time to try. Okay, it says Game Pass subscribers have a little more time to try these games before they're removed from the lineup, and they should note that the titles can be purchased to keep at a 20% discount while they're still on Game Pass. Regardless, it's going to be a major blow to see all these games get axed, um, because 2K 2022 is still a with the latest title of the series of the NBA series. And World War Z that came out probably a couple years ago, but they've had a sequel since then.
Yeah.
But uh, The other ones seem more like point and click adventure games. Some of them are, um, but oh, bummer, 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 bummer. Okay, so in music, I was telling Alonzo this, um, that um, what's his name? Bobby Shmurda came out with his first album in what, 8 years?
Yeah, no, I've checked that shit out since you told me about it, and I'm not gonna lie, some of those songs are bangers,
Yeah,
except for what is that? Hoochie Daddy.
yeah, like Gucci Daddy.
Hoochie Daddy he can keep that.
Yeah, he can. Yeah, he could keep that one.
He can
Let me
keep
let
that
me
one.
show the artwork for it. It's not bad. It's kind of a cool artwork.
I like the artwork. The artwork does go kind of hard.
Yeah. Um, and you can tell he's kind of a sort of a little bit off base when it comes to the what's in mainstream now and what kind of sounds, what kind of beats are popular. You could
Yeah.
tell he has like kind of a dissonance to it. But he's been in jail. Like he hasn't had any access to the outside world. So right now freaking he's the probably one of the happiest people in the world right now. And he's like, I'm just gonna drop music that sounds cool. So, and this Bod Boy EP is very good. I think it's very good. And I haven't heard very many reviews of it or seen very many reviews of it, but I like it. I think it's kind of cool.
So let me tell you about this piece of news that I just saw because I'm very unprepared for these podcasts. So I try to just, look up weird news topics that happened this month. This is the favorite one, my favorite one that I found so far. Here's the first line. US Custom and Border Protection officers discovered more than 1,500 pounds of cocaine
God
hidden in a place where you would least expect it. A shipment of baby wipes.
what?
The narcotic seizure occurred last Friday at the Laredo Columbia Solitary International Bridge, according to the agency in a news release. The bridge, located on the U.S. Mexico border, connects Laredo to over the Rio Grande to the state of Nuevo Leon. Let's see. The agency estimated the street value of the seized cocaine totaled more than 11.8 million dollars.
11.8. 11.8?
Yeah, $11.8 million.
Damn. Can you send me that?
Here.
That's
Yeah, no,
crazy.
this is fucking wild, dude. Um,
What the heck?
yes, you see that?
Oh my gosh.
That's so. So let's see. The following inspection, drug sniffing dogs made the discovery of what CPB described as 1935 packages of cocaine totaling 1,532 pounds, 1,500.
Oh
There's two
god.
pounds.
Oh jeez.
That is wild.
This seizure is a prime example of border security management and how it helps prevent dangerous narcotics from reaching our communities. Jeez. Shit. Agency said the estimated value is 11.8 million. That's a lot of freaking money. You know what the US government should do? Sell it back.
For real.
That's
Give it the
taxpayers'
yeah,
money.
sell it back and give everybody another stimulus.
Yeah. Yep. Let's do it. Let's do it. Um,
So
hmm. Let me see. Oh, 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 oh.
so I know you don't follow sports all too much, but I don't know if you remember um Manti Te'o.
I don't think so.
So he was the linebacker for Notre Dame who went on to play in the NFL. But the reason why he was so famous was because he was one of the first like big football stars to get catfish, quote unquote.
Hmm.
So um so he's see this article says the victim of a major 2013 catfishing scandal that's now the subject of a recent Netflix documentary. It's called Untold: The Girlfriend Who Didn't Exist. That sounds
Oh,
pretty
jeez.
pretty depressing. But
Yeah, poor guy.
he's trying to say that um one thing that separates us is very inclusive. I guess he's trying to what he was trying to say that his culture is the reason why he kind of I don't know if he made up the story or if he was actually catfished.
Mm.
But so let's see. Teo rose to national fame nearly a decade ago after he led University of Notre Dame football team to an undefeated 2012 season. Amid the deaths of his grandmother and his then girlfriend, the fictional Lene Kuka? I don't know. Kekua? I don't know. But
Cool.
earlier this year, following a public opinion, earlier the year following, God damn, I can't fucking read. But early the following year, public opinion turned on Teo after it was discovered that Kekua, who had never met in person, had been made up by Naya. I don't even want to say that
What
word.
are these names?
Naya Tua Sosopo. I know.
God,
Who had used photos of another woman posing as Kekua,
no
a
way.
practice known as catfishing.
No way.
So he was catfished, and I think it was like he was saying that his girlfriend was had cancer or something, or she was dying of something, and he was making it very emotional because his grandma was also dying. So let me see, but I guess let me see. No, that whole story was crazy. Let me see. Okay,
What do you think about uh the Grenner girl going to
Grenner.
prison, going to prison for like 8 years?
I don't know about this. Let me
Oh
see.
man, it's
Gren.
the WNBA champion. She
The one that's locked up in Russia.
yeah, she brought in a vape and
Yeah, it was like a THC pen or
yeah,
something.
and they Russian security found it and
I
um
mean, it's the Russians. What do you expect them to do? Like an
yeah.
American in Russia. Plus, also, from what I understand, they're a little more stricter over there, aren't
Oh,
they?
it turns out they're really strict.
I
I
remember back in the day, there was like a Russian female band that was locked up and because they were speaking out about Putin or something like
mm,
that. I can't remember. Let me see.
dang, that's crazy.
Russian female band, female singer, jailed. Yeah, here it is. So, two female members of a Russian punk group, Pussy Riot, convicted of protesting against Vladimir Putin in a cathedral, have been sent to prisons far from Moscow despite requesting to serve out their terms in the capital.
That's crazy because Pussy Riot just released an album like this month.
No, but this was 10 years ago.
Oh, okay, never mind.
2012. Yeah, this is
Okay,
2012.
wow, I'm surprised
Uh,
you remember that.
no, I remember this because Pussy Riot was a fucking awesome name.
Yeah, no, they have some good music now. I actually listened to some of their music. And let me see, Pussy Riot, Pussy Riot. Yeah, they released Matriarchy album that came out. Oh, it came out 2 weeks ago. It's actually not bad. It's not bad. It's got it's girl power basically. It's got a
Yeah.
the cover art is an eggplant that's getting chopped up. Let me see if I can put.
So
Let's see if
so
I can
Pussy
see.
Riot member Maria
Well, it's not the
Alikiohina.
one I needed.
I don't huh?
Huh? No, no, keep going.
So Maria, I don't know how to say Russian last names. Oh, this shit looks fucking dope. Um, said that she had repeated forced gynecological examinations in prison.
Mm,
So that's fucked.
yeah, it's fucked.
Uh, nearly 2 years of prisons for singing a song about Vladimir Putin in the Moscow main cathedral. Women of Pussy Riot are no less defiant. Well, that's good.
Hmm.
At least they're still giving Putin a hard time.
Yeah. Speaking of Russia, we have two things about Russia. Did you told me that Gorbachev passed away?
Yeah, yeah, Gorbachev. Yeah,
Man,
so Gorbachev, former president of the Soviet Union.
yeah, he was around during the Cold War, and we were playing Cold War, and that's when you mentioned it to me. And I was like, what? I didn't even know.
So he's actually, I mean, a lot of people blame him for the downfall of the Soviet Union.
Well, that's when he freaking built a wall dividing East and West Berlin, and even our own president was like, tear down your fucking wall.
Yeah, like this pussy shit. They're gonna tear
Yeah.
down that. So
And from what I was,
Oleg Morozov, a member of the main Kremlin party, United Russia, said Gorbachev should have repented for mistakes that went against Russia's interests.
mm,
Wow.
damn.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of the Russians, um, they don't fucking like him.
Yeah. No, yeah, for good reason. And then another thing, speaking of Russia, um, let me see if I can post it here. This is a little bit of a backstory. I'm a gun nerd. Um, but is
RPK?
this is the close. This is the PKM. PK
PKM.
uh standing in Russian that I do not understand. PKM is an acronym. It's using a gas operated long stroke piston action. It holds 7.62 by 54R, which is a very big cartridge for a LMG, and um, and this was used during the 60s during the Cold War, and even to now, it's been used now. Now, now that's the backstory of this weapon. This is a video of a freaking uh, this is a video of a man that is using a PKM to shoot a missile, to shoot a abandoned missile.
Really?
Let me see. Just watch this explosion. He shoots it, and it freaking explodes. No way.
Are you
Oh,
showing it?
oh shoot. Oh no. Oh man. That's
I
so
was
weird.
about to say, I couldn't see shit.
That's weird that you can't see this. Um.
Because I think you're only sharing the
Oh
one.
yeah, I am. Okay, I totally forgot about that. Change windows. Changing it to this one. Um. Okay, yeah. Now I'm gonna show you this one.
Oh, I can already tell this is Russian.
Yeah.
Just anybody with a gun laying down with some fucking. No, what? Oh, did you see that come back at
Yeah,
him?
yeah. You can see the
No
you can see
way.
the fireball.
Do you see that piece coming
Yeah,
like right fucking
yeah,
back at
yeah.
him?
Now, now, what's okay? So this freaking this gets me because um because it's it's an abandoned missile, but it doesn't mean it doesn't still have explosive material inside the missile. It I have no idea what they expected, you know? Did they think that there was like going to be confetti that falls out of it, or $1 million was stashed inside of it? It doesn't make any sense. But that
Yeah,
was that was
that's
20
that's fucking crazy.
that was 23 hours ago. Oh well, that's
So
September, but
so this is the most Florida man thing that's outside of Florida. So a suspect in Oregon tried to flee the scene in an excavator.
hmm,
A man wanted for Grand Theft Auto tried to make a getaway on a construction vehicle, an excavator.
damn.
He made it about a half miles with deputies walking behind him until they made the arrest.
What?
Oh my god. That's crazy. I wish there was more pictures, but that's all this is.
That's
Um,
great. Okay.
yo, what? Somebody might have pulled off the heist of the century. Let me see. Heist of the century. Let's go to news. So it was after 2 a.m. on July 11th. Millions of dollars of jewelry were stolen in the back of an armored car. It stopped at a gas station about 70 miles north of Los Angeles, and less than a half hour later, all the jewels were gone. Thieves stole 22 containers, each weighing 100 pounds, and they contained diamonds, Rolex watches. It could be up to 100 million worth of jewels.
Ooh, 100 million. Oh my gosh.
How did I not hear of this?
How is this not all over the news?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
this would be everywhere.
When did this happen? This happened August 26th.
Huh. Hmm.
Huh.
Okay. So, um, another story based off of related to music. Um, there is a band that I've been looking at. They released a song a couple months ago, and then they just released an album. Um, and this band is called they're a heavy metal band. They're called Absent in Body. Now, Absent in Body is what they call a absent. I need to find a correct term for it. Um, Now, Absent in Body is considered a super group, and what that means is a super group is a bunch of musicians that a bunch of musicians from different bands came together and made their own band and make their own music. So
Yeah.
um, it's got a couple of members. Um, they some a bunch of some vocalists, a guitarist, a drummer. They're from different bands, and they decided to just work together and make this one album. Um, and they released this album called Plague God. And let me show you some of the cover art. It's ridiculously cool. Um, that looks pretty dope. Um, and basically, they have a music video that came out for one of their songs that they just released. Um, and this is a cover art. This is the one of the screens of the music video. Um, and it's pretty it's pretty dark. They're the way they release the way their music is I call it brutal metal, or you can call it death metal or
Yeah.
stuff like that. But I like to call it brutal metal because it has the the triple G. that I call it. I call it grisly, gruesome gutturals. And basically, that's just really dark tones and growling and stuff like that. And they have this melodic, that harmonizing orchestral production sound to their music, and it's different. It's really cool, and I definitely think if you're trying to get into some heavy metal or death metal or stuff like that, this is an album that you should listen to because it's impressive. It's impressive what they did. But yeah, that's just one thing that I wanted to say because I actually kind of like it. Um, I'm trying to think of another thing that happened in what
You want to talk about Andrew Tate, your twin?
Oh, Andrew Tate. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Andrew Tate. All right. So,
So let's see. The God himself, Andrew Tate, taught me this month how to like get women, which is a skill like that a beta like me needs to, really hone in.
yeah. Um so it looks like this Andrew Tate's guy has been banned from all social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. Crazy, crazy man. They say he's the king of toxic masculinity. And for the most part, he is. He's said some things that I agree with. Um, he said a couple things that I agree with, but very few things that I agree with. I want to stress that because he definitely is the king of toxic masculinity. He was a kickboxer at one point. He used to be a reality show contestant. He does a lot of podcast. He mostly does podcasts now.
Let's see if we can
Um,
get him on.
no, he's not getting on this podcast. Absolutely not.
So
Um,
if anybody that knows Andrew Tate wants to bring him on, let's do it.
um, all he'll do is just talk about himself all day. He's kind of misogynistic. He probably has a little bit of some narcissism too. I'm sure he has a lot of narcissism actually.
I'm pretty sure.
Um, uh, who is Andrew Tate? Let's just look that up.
Who is Andrew Tate? What is Andrew Tate?
And what did he do? Let's see. Who is Andrew Tate and what did he do? Okay, so it looks like he was he was the head of a subscription-based online course called Hustlers University, which customers would pay $50 to learn supposedly how to earn $10,000 per month through crypto investing, drop shipping, and other scam adjacent activities. Um, uh, he's let me see. I'm trying to see some other stuff too. He was under investigation for something. Oh, about abusing women and stuff like that. Um, Saying on a recent podcast, he said he hit a woman and broke her jaw during a bar fight, but he got away with it, is what he said. Um,
Yeah.
and then
Nothing says
he said
getting
that
women
the
like beating the shit out of them.
yeah, and he said that the police raided his UK home as part of an investigation into whether he abused a woman. And soon after he moved from UK to Romania, claiming that in a since deleted YouTube video that this was because the police are less likely to investigate sexual assault there. Okay. Now, earlier this year, it says the Daily Mirror reported that Tate and his brother ran a webcam studio in which women would sell sob stories to unknowing men who would pay as much as $4 per minute to talk to them, which his brother described as all a big scam. He's an ardent supporter of Trump and met with Donald Trump in 2017. He's also hung out with UK far-right politician Nigel Farage, conspiracy theorist Alex Jones, and anti-Islamic activist Tommy Robinson. I don't care that.
Another future podcast guest, Alex Jones.
Now, I don't care that he's a Trump supporter. I don't think that has anything to do with anything.
Yeah,
Um,
he's just a shitty human being.
that's politics. That's not him. Um, it looks like here, most of the social media platforms have been banned. They removed all of his TikTok has removed all of his accounts. Um, problem with these bans is that they don't necessarily remove all the content featuring Tate himself, even though the vast majority of viral Tate content is posted by other people. He is that's part of his scam. That's people pay money to get his videos and learn from his videos, and then you get, from what I'm reading, they get revenue from reposting his stuff. Um, he'll be on the internet whether the platform can ban him or not, and not because he's uniquely talented or found some ingenious hack to hack the system. It's because he's saying things that, no matter how awful, will always resonate with a certain small segment of the public. Most of his
Yeah, like
fans
me.
most of his fans are young men. Presumably most primed to take in his views because of their existing resentment, anger, and sexual frustration. It's the same impulse that leads young men towards hateful communities on incel forums or other toxic spaces like Gamergate, pickup artistry, or men's rights activism. Now, okay. Now, I I'm gonna be honest, and I did see a post. Someone reposted a video of him probably earlier today, and I liked what he said in. I liked what Andrew Tate said in that video because he did.
Jake is canceled. Jake is canceled. Jake is canceled. Jake is canceled. Jake is canceled.
No, he he expressed that women will women will never be lonely, no matter how uh how what kind of things they get into. They'll never feel alone. We have all these men, all these men, and they have friends. They have a lot of friends too. Women have a lot of friends. There's always men that will give them attention. For men, that's completely opposite. For us, me and you know this. We don't get that much attention. Men don't get much of any attention at all. I
Okay.
certainly don't. And he definitely expressed that 90% of men are invisible to most women that don't have money, that don't have an eight pack, that don't drive fancy cars. Most of us
But
men
Jake,
are invisible. What?
you have all of that. You have an 8 pack and a fancy car because you get bitches.
I don't get I don't get bitches. I would.
Jake, do you remember the Rock and the Hard Place?
Okay, yeah. Um
Anybody who doesn't understand this, we went into, what was it? It was the second in
it was
Charles,
second in Charles, yes.
and the Q girl working, stocking the DVDs back up, was just over there, and I guess she overheard me say, "Hey, so what is it? 148,
It was 100, it was 120, what was it? What was it? 120, 127 hours or something?
127 hours," and I was like, "Hey, this is the one where James Franco gets stuck between a rock and a hard place," and she bust out laughing. She
Yeah.
finds it completely
Yeah.
hilarious, and I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna try to take my shot." So after walking around a little bit, I turn around and I notice Jake is fucking talking to her,
No.
like making his move, and this motherfucker like completely gets her number,
Uh,
and I was like, "No fucking way."
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Her name was Victoria. I hope Victoria, wherever you are, I hope you're doing great. Um, we were young people at that point, and we've learned a lot since then. That was like what, 4 years
that was
ago?
about 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's come a long time since then, but I hope you're doing okay. And I hope you're not stuck between a rock and a hard place. Ugh.
So yeah, screw that. I think it could go either way, because there are some women that are about the same, where they're kind of invisible. I
Okay. Yeah.
mean, even for somebody that, you know, even You have to, in order to be invisible, you have to be inside at all times, right?
Yeah, yeah.
There's guys that just stay at home and or they'll go to work, and when they get back home from work, they just chill at home. And on the weekends, if they're not working, they're at home doing something else. But there's just people that don't like to go out. I don't like to go out.
Yeah,
I
okay.
I don't like going to bars and shit like that. I'm just a fucking loner. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I mean,
No,
I feel like
yeah.
it's not about the race or the gender of the person that makes them invisible. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it is probably more easy. It is probably easier for a guy to be invisible than a girl would be,
Yeah.
but
Right.
it's not about just gender. It's about who you are as a person. If you're somebody that's in your shell, no one's gonna see somebody in their shell.
Yeah. Yeah,
Is
yeah.
it, you have to make yourself available. And that's one of the things that has helped me, go out and talk to people. Shit, I was playing Pokemon Go the other day. It was the Zigzagoon event, and I was just walking by the river in Augusta, and I just happened to come across a couple, right? And I was like, "Hey, y'all are playing Pokemon Go too?" Because they were on their phones. They were doing the little curveball stuff on their phones. I was like, "Hey, how many shinies have y'all gotten so far?" And they actually added me as friends on Pokemon Go.
Hmm.
I was like, "This is a cool interaction. I'm glad I came outside of my shell today."
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You make a fair point. You definitely
Yeah.
definitely make a fair point, and um, I definitely do agree with everything you said. Um, and for Andrew Tate, for his character, I think he's um I'm still reading this here. Um they Most of his comments on his videos range from mocking to fearful to yes, adoring, but the important part is that they're attention getting. And this algorithm driven platforms, by exploiting humans most base impulses toward controversy and extremism. And he does have that extreme vibe to him. The way he uses his words are is definitely impressive. The way he expresses himself is definitely more impressive. I could never do that in my life. Or just talk about just negative stuff all the time. Definitely makes uh he definitely makes makes him look a certain way to really. He's always wearing sunglasses. He definitely makes himself look a certain way to distinguish himself and his voice, because he does have an accent to him. But it's mostly in English, so he definitely speaks good English and good. Um, I don't know what kind of language he does speak, um, but it definitely sounds European. But yeah, that's Andrew Tate. He sucks.
Yeah, he sucks major PP.
Yeah.
Um, see what else happened in this great month of August. It was my birthday.
Yes, it
There was that.
was.
August is my birthday. Hashtag Leo gang. Let's
Leo
fucking
gang.
get it. Leo gang.
How old are you, Alonzo?
I'm 45.
45. Yep, sounds
Yeah,
about right.
that just sounds about right, huh? No, I turned a cool little 25,
Hmm,
living life to the fullest, watching WWE,
nice.
playing zombies and shit with my boy Jake.
Yeah, man. You've been playing the heck out of some zombies.
Dude, I've been all about that shit since the start of August.
Yep. Yep.
Call of Duty Vanguard came out with a new map,
Yeah. And it
which everybody's
sucks.
talking major shit about.
It
Yeah,
sucks. The
it
whole zombies
sucks.
experience sucks.
Hell yeah. Um,
We still play Cold War because Cold War is probably the it has the most content in terms of zombies.
Hell yeah, like, dude. I mean, I think I was watching Chrism on YouTube, and he
Hmm.
was talking about uh how Vanguard is literally three maps. One of them, so it's four maps, but one of them is a remake of the same map, Terra Maledictor.
Hmm.
Uh, and then you have fucking Shinonuma, which is a what 13-year-old map at this point.
Yep. Yeah, it came out in 2008.
And then you got Duranfang, which was just an awkward piece of crap.
Yeah. Um,
We played a match of Duranfang, and that was definitely an
yeah, it
experience.
was yeah, I don't know
It
because
felt like it felt like a shittier version of Outbreak,
yeah,
like where you had
yeah,
tasks, but in order to move on, you had to keep doing the task, which was not cool at all.
yeah. Um, I I agree. It was definitely a more dumbed down version of Cold War Outbreak and all that stuff. And I was playing the yeah, this is a good image of Duran Fang. But I was playing the campaign to Vanguard, and it turns out that there's there's several different maps of the campaign that on zombies it was just a reskin of that map, and it's when you play the I haven't fully gone through the whole campaign yet. The campaign's actually not bad. It's kind of stupid and it's really hard. Um, because for some reason in a first person Call of Duty shooter game, uh they had to include uh, ammo conservation, which I think is the dumbest freaking thing I've ever heard of in a first person action shooter. There's ammo conservation. Whatever. Um, but you can blatantly tell that they just reskinned zombies from the campaign and from multiplayer. It's totally lazy, and the writing of through zombies is really dumb, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And it turns out Sledgehammer dropped the ball and was like, "Oh, we can't really finish the zombies. Let's get Treyarch to do it." So Treyarch had to finish it, and they were like, "Yeah, this is a piece of shit, but release it anyways because it's content."
Well, this could have actually. I mean, shit. We're not going to get another zombies game until the year after next,
Yeah, yeah.
unless they do another thing, which is a leak that we can talk about. A standalone, uh, user generated
Oh,
zombies game.
yeah.
Let me
That is interesting.
speak.
That is interesting.
Let's see.
Ooh, 800-year-old body has been found in Norwich, England. Hmm, interesting.
Norwich.
Yeah. Let's read off some small little stories here before we uh, until you find that article. Let's see. Monkeys drummer Mickey Dolenz sues FBI. Wow.
See, I got this article from Gamer Rant. Game Rant. Let's see. A recent rumor suggests that a separate Call of Duty Zombies game could be chopping in 2023, serving as a stand-in for Treyarch's next title, with the next Treyarch match, Call of Duty, supposedly being pushed back to 2024, giving Treyarch a longer opportunity to make another a banger of a game, whether that's a Black Ops or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Black Ops 7 or 6. What is it? Black Ops 6 now? Because you got
Yeah,
one,
Black
two,
Ops
three,
6.
4, 5, and 6.
Yeah.
Shit, fuck it. Uh, but so. they're giving Treyarch a longer development cycle because they have to make a new engine for this game. Wow. Huh. I wonder what that's gonna look like.
Mm, I don't know.
So so apparently Zombies Chronicle 2 content is supposedly ready to go?
Hmm.
What?
Interesting.
Chronicles 2.
That's interesting.
So they're remakes of Transit? Ew.
Ooh, I
Buried.
think that'd be kind of fun.
Transit, Buried, Die Rise.
Ooh.
Huh.
I really liked Buried. Buried was
The
such
rumor
a cool
standalone comedy.
concept.
So the rumored standalone zombies game could be the perfect place to drop these updated maps as Black Ops Cold War and Vanguard will be odd games to house the content.
Hmm.
Huh.
Very interesting. I
Yeah,
think
I read in another oh, and they're also talking about ending the Chaos storyline.
no.
Yeah.
Well,
Huh.
it might as well be over with right now. Honestly, because
Which
if they can
which one
really
is the Chaos storyline? Is that the one where it's is that Shadows of Evil?
chaos story. Let me see. Chaos story. That is
Yeah, the Shadows of
yeah,
Evil
it's Shadows
characters,
of
right?
Evil. Yeah, that makes sense.
Huh.
That was the one that they started off in Black Ops 3.
Yeah.
It had
Yeah. I remember this.
which um which the first Zombies Chronicles was actually very impressive at the time because that was Black Ops 3 and we'll get in we'll get into the Call of Duty series later on. Not in the definitely not in
Yeah.
this podcast. Because there's a lot to talk about. Um, especially with the zombies universe. And especially with the events of Black Ops 1, where you're on the moon and you can destroy the Earth, you can nuke the Earth, and then you go to Black Ops 2, and you go to Buried, and apparently it's the Wild West. That's been buried underground because of all the earthquakes that are going on the Earth, and then you got Black Ops 3, where you're in Revelations, um, and
Wow.
everything is just
So
split up and spaced out, and the earth is gone at this point. Crazy stuff.
I'm gonna send you this. So I found a little article. It says
Mm.
Call of Duty fan shows off neat Lego perk machines. He did all of the perk machines. He did Jug, Quick Revive, Speed Cola, Double Tap, uh,
PhD.
PhD. What is that?
It's
Stamina,
stamina up. That's dead shot, and then that's mule kick.
Mule
um
Kick. Yeah.
I don't know the one to the very right.
The one to the very right in the middle. Yeah, I don't know that one.
um
I don't know any at the bottom except for
the
like Widow's Wine. I see Widow's
so
Wine,
the one the
Electric Cherry,
yes,
and
electric cherry, widow's wine. I know the one to the very left is who's who.
Who's
um
Who. Okay.
and what is that one? What is that red one? Um, I completely forgot what that one was. I can't remember.
Full Trade.
Oh, Volt. Yes, Voltra. Okay, that's basically death perception. Basically,
Huh.
that's death perception, but just on a. But this is that's the original death perception.
So I
Um,
wonder what that one to the right. Okay. So the next road included 5 perks: PhD Flopper, Stamina, Deadshot Daiquiri, Mule Kick, and Tombstone. That's what that last one
Tombstone.
is.
Of course, I always forget about Tombstone because I think it's freaking useless.
Yeah, if
It's
I
never
mean, it
worked.
could be useful. It
It's
could be useful.
it was only
The
useful to
only
me
thing that
once.
I hate, especially in the Cold War zombies, how brutal it is to just take away all your perks.
Yeah, Yeah,
It just leaves you with 3 perks.
that's my problem with Tombstone. Tombstone says it can do all this stuff, but it's never worked out for me once. And when it has, um, it's only worked out only once has it worked for me. And I was able to keep all of my perks except for Tombstone. And that was amazing. But every time I use Tombstone, I lose like 7 perks and I'm down to like 2 or 3. And I'm like, well, that was freaking useless. That was basically quick revive, but just lose more perks. Ridiculous. Freaking stupid. Stupid. Tombstone's stupid. Take it out. I'm not going to use it. Stupid. Stupid. Um,
So, in Game Pass news,
oh, more Game
more Game
Pass
Pass.
news.
Yeah, Xbox Game Pass plans on adding major Activision Blizzard games, including Call of
Yes,
Duty.
I did read about that. Okay, that is good news. That is good.
Yeah, that is great, dude.
I'm
Like,
I'm glad
so
Blizzard is cooperating now.
So so the only alternative to really play all the Call of Duty games if you don't own a PS3, Xbox 360 is to purchase this on Steam or do it illegally through emulators, but we're not going to talk about that.
No, we're not going to talk about that. Although
Um,
that's not a bad idea, but we're not going to talk about that.
we're not going to talk about that. So to purchase on Steam the entirety of the Call of Duty collection it's gonna cost you a little dent in your in your wallet of $830 something dollars.
God dang.
Oh man, when I
Golly.
saw that I was like, no way.
Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy.
So yeah, that's one of the cool things about Activision Blizzard being bought out by Microsoft.
Yes, I agree, and I definitely think they're making better steps in the right direction because there was a point there. When I say point, I say 5 years where they were nothing but assholes, money gouging, um, just freaking jerks, and freaking Bobby Kotick was he was at one point he was the highest paid CEO. Um, he was one of the highest paid CEOs in the world, I think, and it was because of a freaking video game publisher. Um, Bobby Kotick. Um, Net worth. Okay, this man is estimated to be almost $7 billion. $7 billion. He has been the CEO of Activision Blizzard, the world's largest and most profitable entertainment company since 1991. Freaking ah. The fact that he makes more money than his company made more money than things like uh things like freaking and um what are some other movie uh Warner Brothers and um Warner Brothers, Sony, what's another one? I can't think of it right now. You put me on the spot. Um
I am putting you on the spot. You have to know this, or I'm gonna say you don't know shit.
because I'm trying to think of all of it, but it says he has been the CEO of the world's largest and most profitable Western interactive entertainment company. So that tells you all of it right there. And but okay, so it says aside from this, he is a founder and co-chairman of the Call of Duty Endowment, which is a nonprofit that helps veterans find high quality career and raises awareness of value of veterans bring to the workplace. That's okay, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Um uh it looks like a second. Okay, so in 2013, uh he was the second highest paid CEO of the Western Interactive Entertainment companies. He made $65 million. That's his salary.
Damn.
But I think he got some huge budget cut because of all the stuff that's going on at Blizzard right now. Talk about sexual harassment and all that, and he cut his, I think he cut his salary by like 90% or something, and he's only making like 100,000 only, but he's making $100,000 a year or something like that now. That's 10% of his salary is $100,000. Can you believe that?
That's crazy. We should eat the rich.
Eat the rich. Ah. Mhm.
Oh man. Well, that was so this has been a pretty decent podcast this week. I feel like
Yeah,
we've talked about a lot of cool topics.
I think so too. Yeah. That was very interesting. We'll probably do. I think that it'll be fun to do a monthly overview of certain things that we find interesting that's happened during
Oh,
the
I forgot
months.
about my favorite segment. My favorite meme of the month,
Oh
which
yeah.
I think I have a good two of them. So my
Uh,
first one is the one when I showed Jake. Uh I don't even know what it's called. The fucking scary lobster meme. Where it's just a video of some, you know, it'd be like a situation where it's like, look inside of this shampoo bottle. It's so cool. And as soon as the shampoo bottle goes to the camera, it pops, a picture, an image of a blue lobster pops up with like, I don't know, what do you call that? Vampire music?
yeah.
Da-da-da-da. Yes. It's the
uh,
fucking it's the fucking stupidest thing I've ever seen,
yeah.
and I love it. This is just the most terrifying picture in all of humanity.
Mm.
And then the last meme, which this is probably the most recent meme of August, and it's probably not the best, it's just the only one I could think of this month, is the One Piece. The One Piece is
One Piece is
real.
real. And then it has this. Hold on, let me copy this image. It has a video of this. It
Hell
has
yeah. Hell
it zooms
yeah.
in on his face, and it has Kanye West's Dark Fantasy,
Dark fantasy.
and
Can
it's
we get much higher?
can we get much higher?
So
Whoa!
high.
It's so good. Uh,
Oh man,
uh.
awesome meme. I've never watched One Piece. Don't know what One Piece is about. I know it's about pirates. I don't know what the One Piece is. I don't know if anybody knows what the One Piece is. I have so many questions. But yes, that's a great place to end off my meme of the month.
Yeah, yeah,
Probably a horrible meme of the month. I'm gonna start keeping track of our September memes.
yes, definitely.
uh September memes, because there's so many memes that I forgot about. Like there was a Bad Bunny meme that was going around on TikTok where it's like a food TikTok, and like halfway through it it'll just randomly show two men kissing and resume the rest of the video like nothing happened.
Yeah.
Jake, I will have to send you that you might enjoy it.
Uh,
um and what other meme happened this month? Oh, the walk you like a dog meme? That was weird.
I haven't seen that.
You haven't seen that? It's like girls, it's like a dance where you end up on all fours and you walk like a dog with your ass shaking while you're walking on
Oh
all
yeah, I
fours.
have seen that. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was a strange one.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
All
Well,
right. Well,
so I guess you ended off last time, and I just want to go ahead and end it off this time. If you're okay with that,
yeah,
Mr.
go for it.
Podcast Man.
Go for it.
So I just want to end this podcast by saying, you know, go Cowboys.
My gosh. Uh
See you next week, everybody.